Pressure is everywhere: deadlines at work, family responsibilities, unexpected problems. Most people crack under pressure, but the Stoics had habits that made them unshakable. Imagine staying calm, strong, and clear-headed no matter what life throws at you. Today, I'll share 7 Stoic habits you can practice to stay calm under pressure. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we dive into Stoic philosophy and show how to use its timeless wisdom in modern life. If you've ever felt stressed, overwhelmed, or stuck under pressure, these 7 habits will help you build inner calm and resilience. Let's get started. The first habit is to focus only on what you can control. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." When pressure builds, the first instinct is to fight what's outside our control. The Stoics remind us to redirect our energy. Ask yourself, is this within my control or not? If yes, act. If not, let it go. This mental filter is simple but powerful. Imagine you're stuck in traffic on the way to an important meeting. Many people curse, honk, or spiral into stress. But traffic is not in your control. What is in your control? Calling ahead, listening to something educational, or simply practicing patience. This shift stops pressure from owning you. Modern psychology echoes this with the concept of locus of control. People who focus on what they can influence tend to be calmer, happier, and more resilient. The second habit is to practice negative visualization. Seneca recommended imagining worst-case scenarios, not to scare yourself but to prepare. He said, "He robs present ills of their power, who has perceived their coming beforehand." By picturing setbacks before they happen, you reduce shock when they arrive. This doesn't make you pessimistic, it makes you resilient. For example, before giving a big presentation, imagine the projector failing, the slides disappearing, or someone asking a question you can't answer. By mentally rehearsing calmly, you'll be ready. Athletes do this all the time. They visualize the worst and best scenarios so they can stay calm when it matters. Think of a pilot. They train with simulated emergencies so that when real pressure strikes, they don't panic. You can do the same with your daily challenges. The third habit is voluntary discomfort. The Stoics believed comfort makes us weak. Seneca advised, set aside a certain number of days during which you shall be content with the scantiest and cheapest fare, with coarse and rough dress, saying to yourself all the while, "Is this the condition I feared?" But choosing small hardships, you toughen your mind. Try fasting for a day, taking a cold shower, or leaving your phone behind for a walk. These practices teach you that you can survive discomfort, so when real pressure arrives, like losing money, failing at something, or facing rejection, it doesn't crush you. In fact, you may even smile knowing you've trained for this. Think of it like lifting weights for your resilience muscle. The fourth habit is daily reflection and journaling. At night, the Stoics reviewed their day. Marcus Aurelius' Meditations was his private journal, not written for an audience, but for himself. Reflection brings clarity under pressure. Ask yourself each evening, what did I do well today? Where did I fall short? And how will I respond better tomorrow? This habit builds calm confidence over time. Imagine you had a fight with a coworker. Instead of replaying it endlessly, you write it down. You see where you overreacted, and you decide how you'll handle it differently next time. Journaling transforms stress into wisdom. Many modern leaders, from presidents to CEOs, use journaling for the same reason. It's not about writing beautifully. It's about thinking clearly. The fifth habit is to turn obstacles into opportunities. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This line has inspired millions, including modern entrepreneurs and athletes. When pressure hits, instead of asking why me, ask how can this make me stronger? A failed business isn't the end. It's training for your next venture. A tough boss isn't punishment. It's an opportunity to practice patience and self-control. Thomas Edison famously said, "After many failed experiments, I have not failed. I've just found 10.00 ways that won't work." This is Stoicism in action, turning obstacles into stepping stones. Pressure becomes the forge that shapes your character. The sixth habit is to control your inner dialogue. Epictetus taught, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views which they take of them." Pressure doesn't come from the event. It comes from the story we tell ourselves about it. Imagine two people lose their job. One says, "My life is over." The other says, "This is hard, but now I can pursue something better." Same event, different story. Totally different outcome. By reframing situations, you turn panic into focus. Train your mind to ask, what story am I telling myself? And is it helping me stay strong? Or is it breaking me down? The right words in your mind can be a shield against chaos. The seventh habit is to remember the bigger picture, also known as Memento Mori. Remembering mortality. The Stoics reflected on death not to be dark, but to live fully. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "You could leave life right now." Let that determine what you do and say and think when pressure feels overwhelming. Remembering life's brevity helps you see clearly. Will this deadline, argument, or problem matter a year from now? 5 years from now? Probably not. This perspective shrinks stress instantly. It reminds you that life is short and precious, and most of what pressures us today will fade tomorrow. Instead of panicking, you use your time wisely, focusing on what truly matters. Now let's put it all together. These 7 Stoic habits are powerful on their own, but unstoppable when combined. Control what you can. Visualize difficulties before they come. Practice discomfort to build strength. Reflect daily to grow wiser. Turn obstacles into opportunities. Control your inner dialogue, and always remember the bigger picture. Pressure will never disappear from life. But with Stoic habits, pressure doesn't have to break you, it can build you. So the next time you feel the weight of stress, recall these words. Ask yourself, what can I control right now? How can I reframe this challenge? What would Marcus Seneca or Epictetus remind me of? And how will this look in the bigger picture of my life? Every time you choose calmness over chaos, you're practicing Stoicism. If you found this helpful, give it a like. It helps more people discover these ideas. Subscribe for weekly Stoic wisdom and comment below. Which of these 7 habits will you try first? I'd love to hear your answer.